Sexual assault lawsuits against churches. Unfortunately, these have become more common, and today I'm talking about some considerations that you need to think about if you have been involved in a situation like this or have been offered a settlement for what happened to you. I'm Natalie Gerry, the principal lawyer, founder of Gerry Law. I help injured people get the compensation they deserve for their injuries. Today, this is a tough topic about priests and other religious officials convicted of molesting or sexually abusing children. In these cases, churches might offer settlements to the survivors to avoid further public scandal or expensive lawsuits. If you receive such a settlement offer, it's crucial to contact a lawyer to protect your interests and review the offer they've provided. Today, we're talking about 5 important considerations in a lawsuit against the church for sexual abuse. It's vital, first of all, to recognize that most religious officials do not commit sexual abuse. Sexual abuse can occur in any organization, and just as a precursor to this video, it is important to say that we shouldn't assume that all religious officials are more likely to commit sexual assaults against children. It would be unfair to assume that, but let's get into this topic today. First of all, you may be wondering, is the church financially responsible when a priest or other church representative molests or assaults children? The church's financial responsibility for a priest's sexual abuse depends on various factors, such as the priest's role and where the abuse happened, as well as the relationship between the survivor and the priest. If there is a settlement offer made, then this often indicates that the church believes that it could be held liable in a civil suit, so this makes it especially important to seek legal advice about the settlement offer. In looking at the importance of church liability, we need to assess the source of settlement funds. If it is a priest who has committed this offense against you, then we need to think where the money would come from for the settlement. And if the church is and its overseeing corporation are not held financially liable, then the survivor may struggle to collect any award of money. This is especially if the priest is not wealthy, and ensuring the church's financial responsibility is a critical piece of the litigation process for survivors to receive compensation. Churches may pay settlements from insurance policies or from their own assets. While many churches are wealthy, the liability might fall on the local diocese, which may not always have sufficient funds. In such cases, the larger national or international church organization might choose to cover the settlement even if not legally required. The next thing is to understand church settlement offers. In terms of the settlement amount, sexual abuse claims can result in significant damages. It's crucial to be cautious when accepting an initial settlement offer from the church. A sexual assault lawyer can ensure that the offer is fair and in line with similar cases. In looking at the frequency of lawsuits, churches are increasingly facing sexual abuse lawsuits, often related to incidents from decades ago, as there is no statute of limitation on sexual abuse claims. High-profile scandals and increased awareness through the media have encouraged more survivors to come forward, and as awareness grows, more lawsuits are likely. In looking at the moral considerations in terms of taking money from the church, this isn't a completely personal choice. While some may struggle with the morality, it's important to remember that as a survivor, you deserve compensation for your loss, and people who have suffered sexual abuse at the hands of a priest ought to be compensated for the damages that they have sustained because of this. Churches, like any organization, should be held accountable for failing to protect their members and for covering up wrongdoing. Lastly, an important consideration is legal representation. Given the potential financial stakes and risks in your case, it's essential to contact a lawyer if you receive a settlement offer or a letter from a church. A lawyer can provide crucial legal advice and can ensure that your legal interests are protected. I am available to speak with you for free if you're interested in getting some legal advice, which I strongly recommend you do, whether it's from me or another lawyer. Most lawyers will offer a free consultation to discuss your matter. My contact information is below. Please reach out if you wish to discuss.